Hello there. Welcome back. It's Tater's Big Show Hangover, episode 31. Back for one more round. Belly on up. Let me pour you one. First off, I need to thank you for making episode 30 my biggest episode yet. The audience numbers were off the charts. Thank you to John Boy, Jackie, and Eve for sitting down with me and having a conversation. I know who you all tuned in for, and John Boy did not disappoint, and I was happy to spend a couple hours with all of them. And yes, I've been asked, yes, I am working on getting other coworkers on the podcast. Definitely want to have everyone on at some point. Get their behind-the-scenes stories, and then once we get all that covered, we can just move into some episodes where we just shoot the shit. You know, hear what they've been thinking about living, what they've been living through. Get their take on stuff. I'd miss just that. I missed that during the commercial breaks. We were just sitting there and talking. It was some of the funniest stuff, and we just couldn't share it because everyone just had their hair down. You know what I mean? So I'm working on everybody. And let me show you some stupid stuff that I did and I noticed since we last hung out. Because I can't really tie my shoe without doing something really stupid. So I was headed to a doctor's appointment since we last hung out this past week. And let me know if this ever happened to you. So you're driving along, and suddenly out of the corner of your eye, in your rearview mirror, you just look up, and just for a flash, I saw blue lights. And that immediate feeling, your stomach just whoosh, just drops, and you think, oh, crap. And maybe you happen to be going 45 and a 35. I'm not saying that I was going 45 and a 35. Let's just hypothetically say that maybe a law was being broken and you were running late for a doctor's appointment. And then the doctor's office has made it very clear to you that if you're late, you're considered a no-show, and then they're going to charge you $50 if you're more than 10 minutes late. Let's just say that's part of the hypothetical. And so now you've got a decision to make. Do I obey the speed limit, or do I commit a misdemeanor to avoid $50 medical office fee? Just putting your little more lead on the pedal there. And then you look up again, already getting your story together, what you're going to say, and it's not the police. It's a Morris Jenkins truck. Yeah, the blue Morris Jenkins truck. I guess the sun was hitting something on it, and it was doing it just right so that it reflected back in the mirror, making it look like flashing blue lights. And my brain immediately went, "You're breaking the law." And my heart was pounding, and I've already mentally pulled over. I'm trying to remember, God, do I have my right insurance card in here? Did my registration get done? Morris Jenkins. Has that ever happened to you? No? Yeah, me neither. It was all hypothetical. All hypothetical. And then after that appointment, and I made it, I didn't have to pay the $50. I go and I meet Barry for lunch. And here's something that I saw as I was driving over there. There was, or there was, a sign attached to a telephone pole advertising a psychic, a spiritual healer. And this wasn't just psychic, call 555, no. This thing made me actually have to pause at the intersection because it had a menu. And I'm going to do this from memory because I actually drove 20 minutes back over there this past weekend to see if I could get a picture of it. And the damn sign was gone. So anyway, it was something like psychic readings, palm readings. We'll read your tarot cards, give you advice on love, get some spiritual healing, tackle any energy problems, can make you some love spells and potions, bad luck removal, and my personal favorite, one that just jumped out at me, voodoo removal. Voodoo. Not voodoo consultation, not voodoo assessment, voodoo removal, like it's like a stump or a wart. And at the bottom of the sign, just a phone number. No website, no QR code, no prices, no accreditation from the Better Business Bureau. Just basically, you got voodoo? Call Brenda. Yeah, and I've got questions, Brenda. First off, how do I know I have voodoo? I mean, is there a symptom list that I can check? Because I'm, in my 50s, and at any given moment, something hurts me. I'm tired. I've misplaced my glasses, and somebody's pissed off at me. So how do I know? I mean, is that the voodoo, or is that just middle age? Or is that just a Tuesday? I got questions. How much does voodoo removal cost? That needed to be on the sign because there was no prices on this menu. And is that like a flat rate situation? I mean, can I Google this? Is there somewhere I can check voodooremoval.com? Does it depend on the amount of voodoo that you have or who put the voodoo on you? I mean, do you actually, psychic reader, come out and give me an estimate on my voodoo? And most importantly, do I need a referral? Because I just risked a speeding ticket trying to get to a doctor's appointment, so they wouldn't charge me $50 for being late. So if I have to have a referral for this too, maybe I've been handling healthcare wrong this whole time. I could have just called the number on the telephone pole, huh? But I didn't. I went and had lunch and called it a day.
Welcome to John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Today's episode, The Fortune Teller. As our story opens, avid golfer Frank Feasley is sitting down with self-proclaimed psychic Miss Lily Von Stoop.
Welcome in, bienvenue, welcome, come on in.
Am I in the right place? Are you Miss Lily?
That depends on why you're asking, big boy. Have a seat.
The man running the Tilt-A-Whirl told me Miss Lily was the most gifted psychic he'd ever come across.
Oh, it's true. You have come to the white tent. Mind if I slip into something a little more comfortable?
Oh, great.
Refreshed. Are you here for a wedding, Mr. Feasley?
Why, yes. Wait a minute. How did you know my name?
Well, it's like the Tilt-A-Whirl man told you. I'm very, very...
Gifted.
Yes, right.
You're gifted. Yeah, well, he was right.
Have a seat, Mr. Weasley, and lend me your palm.
Yes, ma'am. Here you go.
I see your marriage wine is very short.
Yeah, my wife died 5 years ago on my 70th birthday.
I know. How sad.
Oh, yeah, I guess you would know that.
No children?
Right again, Miss Lily?
Parts of your palms are difficult to read. You have a lot of calluses.
Yeah, sorry. Well, since I retired, I've been spending all my time on the golf course. It's just about my favorite thing to do in the whole world.
Yes. That explains your long passion wine. All right, Mr. Feasley. I've seen all I need. I have good news and bad news to tell you.
Well, then I'd like to hear the good news first, if that's okay with you.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Well, the good news, Mr. Feasley, is that your passion wine for golf will be carried into the afterlife. Your eternity will take you to some of the most beautiful courses you can imagine.
Well, that sounds great, Miss Lily. So, what's the bad news?
Your first tee time is a week from Thursday.
Son of a...
It's true.
Worth it.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Tune in again next time when we'll hear the crusty old golf pro at Heaven's Gate Country Club say,
"Hey, big man, let me hold $1.
Let's face it, I'm tired.
8 schnitzel grooming is my limit.
After I uploaded episode 30, I went to social media to let you know that it was there and asked everyone out there to share their memory of the big show if they wanted to. And a good over 400 and something of y'all left a comment. That blew my socks off. Thank you for sharing all of that. I for sure screenshot a bunch of them and sent them to the guys so they could see what was going on. And I printed off a few just so that I could share them with all of you. So very kind in all of the comments. Neil Janes wrote, he's a top fan, by the way, "Fantastic episode of an excellent show. A true walk down memory lane with an amazing cast of legends. I can't begin to tell you how much I've enjoyed this episode and every one of them so far. I look forward to Tater Tuesdays every week. Please keep up the great work, and we'll keep listening." Neil, thank you so much. Van Lam Sr. joins in. "I am a retired trucker. I drove many miles listening to that show and laughed my ass off. They helped me get from point A to point B lots of times, so thanks to all, and God bless the medicine man. Dave Pearson answered the question, what's your best memory? He said, too many. I was a faithful listener for 30 years. I always joke about how driving into work, people coming from the opposite direction would see me with a big old smile on my face. That's what the Big Show did for me. It tickles me to hear that so many times. And actually, I have a snippet from episode 30 that didn't make it into the show.
And I get a little bit of John Boy and Billy and the show every Tuesday, but I want a little bit more. But I text her after every show, and I'm like,
pick it up.
You picked the best bits. I'm in the car, like the listeners used to say, crying, laughing, screaming, and people are looking at me, what the hell's wrong with her?
I did that too.
Oh, my gosh,
I forgot all
cried.
about us and Rich Shiner, Little Man in the Jaw.
Oh, the race
Kyle
car.
Busch. Yeah, that interview, I forgot all about that.
Y'all were just like two little boys, bad. It was so good. And I thought, oh, this feels so good. Can't I get a little bit more in 1 week?
Well, we got it.
Next question.
Tater's Big Show Hangover.
Jackie volunteered me to do more work. What's the matter with you? Tim Linville, he writes, sure missed your show. I thought Tater was going to have a show. Okay, so Tim is talking to John Boy. Sure miss your show. We miss you, Tim. And thought Tater was going to have a show. You know, me too. No, that was never really discussed. I really like that everyone thinks that I should have a radio show. So everybody out there who has a radio station, I think that I would have some listeners that would come and listen to me in the morning or in the afternoon. Your confidence and support mean everything to me, Tim. Right now, it's the podcast, so I'm treating that as a show. It's a real show. You guys are really here. You're really listening. That's a real show to me, Tim. Let's get us a round of Tatertainment news, shall we? Britney Spears has been taken to her X account, and I guess they still call those tweets. She apparently left a lot of paragraphs on her X account, and they were talking about the nature of fame and how the conservatorship damaged her and about how her sons were taken away from her. She felt like she fell short with her boys, who are now adults. She's typing. One of them told Britney that he's an atheist who trusts science as being the truth, and she tweeted, quote, "In that moment, I believed I had failed as a mother because I know there is a Holy Spirit that sits high in the kingdom of heaven." Correct you are, Britney. But Britney blamed her father for diminishing her inner light. She wrote, "I used to be unbelievably intelligent, and 100% I was brainwashed, y'all, into an ignorant system where every person took advantage of me." Thank you, USA Today. And leave Britney alone, Britney! Brad Pitt showing up in my tabloid feed because he did an interview with Esquire. And Brad Pitt is kind of like... how do I want to say this? He's kind of lightened up on his strict no drinking policy. He says his 7-year run of sobriety is over, and he's drinking again, though he insists he's learned he still needs to keep a tight leash on things, so now he can control it, apparently. The actor opened up in a wide-ranging interview with Esquire, and he said, "I was sober for 7 years, and then I got back off the wagon." And he quickly added that his drinking is a more restrained manner. Well, Brad admitted that he got overconfident a couple of times and quickly realized drinking in large quantities still isn't good for him. Who hasn't? You know, you have one, you have two, the party keeps going on. Next thing you know, you're pantless standing in the bathroom. Right, Brad? He says he can have a few glasses of wine, but not too many, explaining, quote, "I have to be professional about it," end quote. Brad previously credited Bradley Cooper with helping him get sober after his split from Angelina Jolie. That one really did a number on him. He spent more than a year attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings during that period of the breakup, and he says that he's been dealing with a lot of family stuff. So I guess all the kids changing their name may have done a number on him. I don't know. He says he's in control of the drinking, so of course he's not self-medicating. I'm sure it's just the new girlfriend. Hey, over here in TV land, one more The Voice celebrity. There's another voice, one more voice. The Voice celebrity, and it arrives next spring, and it will be hosted by Keke Palmer. Keke signed a $2 million contract to host The Voice celebrity. Carson Daly, he's been hosting The Voice for 15 years and makes $6 million. But I digress. Carson welcomed Kiki to the family and said that he wasn't leaving The Voice. He just couldn't swing the production schedule for the spinoff, according to The Sun magazine. Ted Lasso has returned to Apple TV. He's coaching a women's soccer team this season. New episodes arrive every Wednesday through the finale, which is scheduled for October 7th. Dr. Fauci, did anybody catch any of the news or any of the footage on your social media feeds from Dr. Fauci in front of the Republican Senate Committee? Anyone? Did you? Well, the Republican-led Senate Committee has voted to hold former top U.S. health official Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress after he repeatedly invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination during a hearing on the origins of COVID-19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's Fauci. You gonna answer questions? You gonna answer the question? That's too funny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He wouldn't even answer what color the carpet was or what color tie he was wearing. He did not want to answer anything. So he was in front of the committee because all they wanted to do was have Fauci testify to investigate the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic, whether U.S. taxpayer funds supported risky virus research in Wuhan, China, and whether Fauci had misled Congress or the public during earlier testimony, according to PBS. All right. T-Pain confirmed that last year, he's just letting People magazine know, that he sold his music catalog for $100 million. T-Pain admitted that streaming revenue had slowed to a trickle, so he sold his music and secured his 3 children's financial future. I ain't mad at him. T-Pain said on Twitch, quote, "Suddenly, out of nowhere and without anybody's consent, all our music went from $1 a song to 0.003 cents per play. I'm not leaving my kids' future in the hands of the music industry." End quote. And speaking of music, the Federal Bureau of Prisons cannot make up their mind when to release Sean Diddy Combs. They've changed their minds again. Last month, his Freedom Day was moved to January 24th from February 23rd. But then P. Diddy got into a brawl with an inmate who insulted his toughness. And P. Diddy took matters into his own hands, they said. The warden at Federal Correctional Institute, Fort Dix in New Jersey, said that Sean P. Diddy Combs got sent to solitary confinement. And then they punished him by delaying his release and bumped it back to February 20th. I don't even know why. I guess he starts doing some good things, and so they move his date, and then he just goes and blows it, and they move it back up again. Good behavior out the window. And last but not least, I will let you know that pumpkin spice latte will be back at Starbucks on August 25th. Yes, y'all. Available now at select grocery stores are pumpkin spice Starbucks products like ready-to-drink coffees and creamers. But as far as the pumpkin spice latte within the store, August 25th. And that is all you need to know. Well, other than 0.003 cents is yes, 0.003 of a cent. I told you I used to be unbelievably intelligent, y'all.
How could I have been so stupid?
Back to the comments from social media, Spotify, and YouTube. Cheryl Hyatt said, married man in a minivan was one of her favorite memories of the show. You're not alone, Cheryl. Scott Connor also said, married man never disappointed. Drinking buddy was hilarious because I had a few of these. For a while, I was married man. Then, in some ways, I became drinking buddy. I like that big guy. Also, Ronald Williams writes, love the show. Great work. Who played Captain Action Girl on Married Man? Your answer will solve a bet. Oh, I don't need that pressure, Ronald. I believe Captain Action Girl, even though I've listened to several and I didn't hear her actually given the title, but I think it was Pillars.
Married man, drives around in a minivan. Got a wife and some kids, his whole life's on the skids. Hey there goes the married man. How's he feel? Listen, dude, this poor guy's really screwed. Hanging on by a thread, quart of milk, loaf of bread. Hey there goes the married man. Got a big gas grill, buys his clothes at the Gap, and he's just about had enough of this crap. Married man, friendly neighborhood married man. Life for him has no zing, wife won't let him do a thing. She says it's about time he grew up. Wherever there's a screw up, you'll find the married man.
As our story opens, the California Odyssey continues. The Action Friends have just taken on the Osbournes in a celebrity edition of the Family Fracas TV game show.
All right, thanks a lot, everybody. That's a wrap.
So, college buddy, how'd you think it went?
We're number one. Osbourne's rule. Rock and roll!
Does that answer your question?
Oh, gee, I didn't think it was that bad.
Hey, we got beat 250-0 by the Osbournes.
Yeah, that old chunky girl's a little bit obnoxious. I like her mommer, though.
Hey, good job, guys. We had fun. No hard feelings. Hey, drinking guy. You say you had some scotch with you?
Yeah, I cleaned out the minibar back at the hotel. I got them right here in my utility belt.
I like you, big guy.
I like you, devil guy.
Okay, fellas. Got a big day tomorrow. We probably ought to turn in.
Hey, who's the buzz killer?
That's Captain Murray guy. He ain't a big drinker.
Nice to meet you. Okay, mate, let's rock.
Hey, honeys, where are we going?
All the way to daylight, big girl.
Sounds good to me. Hey, give me one of them mini bottles.
Hey, I like you, big girl.
She about halfway wild, big guy.
Married man, shouldn't we put a stop to this?
Chum, I wouldn't even know where to start. Come on, let's just get on back to the hotel. The next morning...
Morning, married man. You sure are up early.
I was just checking out the early morning news.
Anything big happening?
Not really.
Coming up, looks like another beautiful LA day on the way. Dr. Fred will give us your action weather forecast. Action news at daybreak continues after these messages. Good morning.
Girls Gone Wild, the world's wildest uncensored video series, presents Super Girls Gone Wild, featuring America's hottest new superhero baby doll, Captain Action Girl.
Woohoo! I'm so drunk.
It's a full hour of the Cape Cutie Pie showing off her dynamic duo.
Hey, y'all, watch this.
With special celebrity guest star Ozzy Osbourne.
Rock and roll!
You tell him, big guy. Yeah.
Super Girls Gone Wild. VHS video 1995. Director's cut double DVD with 3 hours of special uncensored bonus features, just $24.95. To order, call 1-800-2-BIGGINS. Get loose, get wild. Super Girls Gone Wild. Order now.
Okay, now can we go back home?
You know, that might not be a bad idea. Holy Hindenburg. Looks like there is such a thing as too much media exposure. Tune in again next time when we hear Captain Action Girl say,
I told you it was gonna work out, stupids.
Captain Action Guy say,
Hey, big guys, I got free DVDs for everybody.
and Ozzy say,
Rock and roll!
Don't miss our next sphincter tightening adventure. Same married time, same married channel.
Wherever there's a screw up, you'll find the married man.
Okay. I was wrong. I stand corrected. Gosh, I hope you didn't pay on that bet yet. Captain Action Girl on Married Man was played by Summer. Summer was the intern and later became an employee at WRFX. And so, yeah, she was a good sport. She was Captain Action Girl, not Pillars. He shows up later. Oh, this was a good one from Larry Easler. One favorite bit that shows my age a tad too was their parody commercial, or he called it parody-mercial, on the very abbreviated Jimmy Buffett concert in Charlotte. I was there, and their angle on it was hilarious. So in Charlotte, this happened in Charlotte. It was in 1989. Buffett's crowd size had outgrown amusement parks, and they moved him into major arenas and outdoor athletic complexes. So in July of 89, he brought his Off to See the Lizard tour to the Memorial Stadium in Charlotte. And just a few songs into his set, a bottle was thrown from the rowdy crowd, and it landed on stage. And he was just pissed off by the blatant safety hazard to himself and to the band that he abruptly put down his guitar and walked off, canceling the rest of the night. Am I getting this right, Larry? Oh, he was so mad, he famously vowed never to play the city of Charlotte again. He held true to his word. When he returned to the region in 90, he entirely bypassed Charlotte. I mean, he went right to Wake Forest Football Stadium in Winston-Salem. Never stopped in Charlotte. However, by 1991, in Charlotte, we got a new music venue, and that coaxed him back. It was Blockbuster Pavilion was the name of it, but it was the big outdoor amphitheater, and now it's known as PNC Music Pavilion. But Blockbuster offered a secure, controlled, professional concert environment. It kind of kept him way far away from the crowd, the way their stage was set up there at Blockbuster/PNC now. And it was built for massive summer tours. So he booked a 2-night stand in August of 91 to kind of test it out. And the venue was an instant hit for him. And the relationship was fully repaired throughout the 90s and into the 2000s. And Blockbuster became the official Margaritaville outpost of the Carolinas, according to WSOC-TV. Up until his passing, he made the summer pilgrimage to PNC Music Pavilion in Charlotte and remained a tradition for thousands of North Carolina parrot heads, didn't it? I hope you were able to make it out to one of those shows, Larry. But Johnny and Billy did do a commercial parody, and it was a little something like this.
It was the most eagerly anticipated concert of the summer, and 90 minutes later, it was over. If you missed it, now you can bring the excitement home, and then some. It's Jimmy Butthead and the Coral Rayford Band, live in Charlotte.
Can't you hear them grumbling, honey? Can't you see them milling around? You got fans to the left, fans to the right, and we're halfway out of town.
Land Speed Records presents Jimmy Butthead and the Coral Rayford Band, recorded live in Charlotte. This specially priced high-quality cassette captures the entire show and gives you enough blank tape to record another whole album on side 2.
Yes, I am a butthead. Don't know the reason why. I made enough money to buy Miami, now kiss my ass goodbye.
The music, the magic, the huge crowds of people hollering, "Hey, what do you mean the beer lines are closed?" It's all here.
I really do appreciate sitting there in the heat to hear me play 15 songs at $22.50 a seat. Driver warmed the bus up, I'm feeling mighty rude. Honey, I'm gonna get drunk, you're screwed.
Jimmy Butthead and the Coral Rayford Band, live in Charlotte. An incredible one-album set, available now on Land Speed Records and Cassettes.
Come Monday, you'll be pissed off. Come Monday, I'll be out playing golf now. I made a quick buck and you're all out of luck. So long, see you later, bye-bye.
Jimmy Butthead and the Coral Rayford Band, live in Charlotte. Available right now at your favorite store. And stores you don't like, too.
I know I'm reading a lot of comments this go round for episode 31, but episode 30 created so many comments and so much feedback that I felt that I needed to address some of it. It could be a 4-hour show if I would have read all the comments and played all the bits. But Bobby Sloan put one up. His response to the favorite memory of the show is, "You, Tater. It's you and Mary Jane." Bobby, I love you, Bobby.
And now, Deep Thoughts with Zach the Weed Guy's girlfriend, Mary Jane.
Yo to the ho, peeps. What's up?
I don't need to talk to Jackie like that.
Y'all good?
Yeah, man.
It's okay. I'll hold all you can answer.
It's got a couple things we need to work out on our end.
I'm doing okay. I thank you for asking.
Oh, how you doing?
Yeah, you looking good.
Thank you, man. I just been sitting around the house, thinking about stuff. Y'all want to hear some of it?
Yeah.
Cool, man. The best part about being at home? You can lay down anytime you want, and it's not weird. I don't know what the answer to life's problems is, but so far, I can tell you it's not eating more carbs.
Just trying everything about it.
So, y'all,
That looks like it's...
I'm going on a diet, y'all. I don't want to look like a supermodel. I just want to lose enough so when I get out of bed, I don't look like I'm climbing out of a hammock. If a Planet Fitness, doesn't want you to eat a Cinnabon on the Stairmaster, they need to quit calling it a judgment-free zone. Last week, guys, the city put a speed bump at one end of our street. And I don't know why. Those things don't even work. If anything, they just seem to slow me down.
I think you're doing it wrong.
Hey, I babysat my niece and nephew the other day. If you ever wonder why there's a wine bar in the grocery store? You've never gone shopping with little kids. Now they got the drink holders on your cart.
Yeah.
You know what would be funny? They should put the Discovery Channel on a different channel every day.
You have to discover it.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you don't like that Alexa chick listening in on all your conversations, they should make a guy version. It doesn't listen to anything. Right, Jack. How do you let people know your hotcakes are selling really good? I need to know. And if I had a nickel for every time I couldn't figure out what's going on, I'd walk around all day saying, why does everybody keep giving me all these nickels?
You wouldn't know what's going on. I feel you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all, women mature way faster than men do. We get our boobs when we turn 14. Men don't get them until they're about 45.
See, that's just mean.
One day I'd like to be as happy as the chick in the moderate to severe plaque psoriasis commercial. That was her. Stoked. Here's my $1 million idea of the week, okay? A smoke detector that turns itself off when you yell, "It's okay, I'm just cooking." Over there doing this. Okay, one more, and then I gotta go and lay down.
Okay.
It's amazing how much stuff you can get done when you're trying to avoid doing something else. Just look at me.
Nice.
That was a lot funnier in my head. All right. That's all for now. Y'all keep rocking, and I'll keep doing my stuff and thinking. Later, dudes.
Deep Thoughts is brought to you by Hargrave's Meated Pot Product, because it's 420 somewhere.
Hey.
Just two more before we get out of here. John Henry Barabbas. Please forgive me, John. Barabas. Barabbas. John Henry Barabbas. He commented on the "What was your favorite memory of the John Boy and Billy Big Show?" He said, "Too many to name, a lot of good things, but what really stands out is 9/11. I was working construction, no cell phones for the most part. I was learning what was going on from Johnny and Billy, keeping us informed while still trying to put on the show. And secondly, the Monday after Dale was killed, another very somber morning. On a brighter note, I'm still using jokes I heard on the show. God bless. God bless you, John." And Mark Quarles has the similar sentiment. He said his memory of the show was the episode that was the day after Dale Sr.'s crash. That was one of the best but hardest listens there was. And my response to both of you is, you are so right. 9/11 was crazy, crazy chaos. And them having to come back on Monday and talk about Dale Earnhardt's crash was gut-wrenching to watch and to hear. Several guests were on the show. It was amazing to be part of a very professional show. The standard to, I can't even put it into words, to watch those two work through those emotions, conduct those interviews, share those memories, absorb everybody's grief. It was something to behold.
This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements that I've ever personally had to make. But after the accident in Turn 4 at the end of the Daytona 500, we've lost Dale Earnhardt. Our prayers and wishes and our effort right now, this moment, is with Teresa and the Earnhardt family. NASCAR has lost its greatest driver ever. And I personally have lost a great friend.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven?
You know, everyone knew of Dale Earnhardt as the Intimidator, the Man in Black.
Would it be the same
You know, he was bad.
if I saw you in heaven?
Those of us who knew the other side of Dale Earnhardt knew that he was a real sensitive and caring individual.
Must be strong
And that's a side he didn't want people to see.
and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven.
Last year, he had neck surgery. He had a collar on, didn't want anybody to see him, and it was a young boy who was dying and lived in a rural area. And his father asked his son, is there anything I can do? And the little boy said, well, I would really, really like to meet Dale Earnhardt. And the dad began to cry because he said, I'll sell all the animals, all the tractors, everything I own, which isn't much, but I can't make that happen. Well, we were able to get word to Earnhardt. Without reservation, he agreed to meet the little boy. And Earnhardt went, because he didn't want to be seen and because he wasn't supposed to be up and around, he laid in the front seat of his pickup truck in the parking lot of his shop until the ambulance arrived, and then went inside the back way. And the little boy was sitting in a wheelchair with all the wires and cables hooked up and a big collar holding his neck up. And Earnhardt knelt beside the wheelchair with the collar holding his neck up and said, this will be the only picture ever taken of me with this surgical collar on. But you and I both have one, so we're special. And he put his arm around the little boy, gave him a big hug and a big kiss, and that was the little boy's Christmas. And that's the kind of, I mean, I could tell you hundreds of stories like that, but that's the Dale Earnhardt nobody knew about. That's the guy who would give and give and give.
Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven.
We're just going to live with the three in our hearts for the rest of our lives.
When this news hit me last night at 7 o'clock, I cried like I've never cried. I haven't cried like this since I lost my grandfather.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven?
But I'd just like to say, hey, everybody remember what he's done,
Would you be the same
what he stood for.
if I saw you in heaven?
We love NASCAR, always loved it.
I must be strong
It's like losing the part of family.
and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven.
And Earnhardt, he brought joy to all of us. NASCAR has lost its greatest driver ever. And I personally have lost a great friend.
I wanted to share that with you. Randy, our very own Randy, put that together during that time from snippets that he had from folks that called into the show and things from the news. And it was just very touching. And I thought you all would like to hear it. I guess that's a good place to put a pin in it. Thanks to everybody for showing up and taking me with you to work and to the gym and out to the hammock out back. Y'all keep liking, sharing, following, subscribing. All of that helps me out a bunch. Some Tater Hangover shout-outs to Gary Mullins, Dan Johnson, Holly Hayes, David Ham, Melanie Ships, George Mason, Pam Dills, Bill Sheely, Steve Burnett, Tim Almond, Keith Thompson, Paul Haggerty, Leah Falzerano, Wendy Noonan, James Keene, and Richard Harry. Thanks, you guys, for listening. Also, on Facebook, some folks in the comments have been dropping hints that they'd like a name for the fan group. That actually there is a fan group, or they would like to start a fan group. I'm not sure, but a name. They're asking for a name, and then some T-shirts with the name on it. I love this idea. So I tried to start the brainstorming session on Facebook. Did not take it to Instagram, but I did it on Facebook, which thank you very much for those of you who have responded. It's been a pretty cool particle. It's been a particle. And very close. Right now, the names that are neck and neck are Tater Heads, Tater Tots, and Hangover Heads. But also swimming around in the pool, Tater Gators, the Taterverse, Smash Taters, Tater Tribe, and the Rounders. Right? So good. I don't know. So I need a few more votes so I can narrow it down. I'm just asking. I wanted to acknowledge the fact that that was going on over there, and I appreciate that. I wish I had another word for appreciate. But that is awesome. And as soon as we come up with a name, then, I'll make some T-shirts. Get them out to everybody. Just wanted to throw that out there. I'll thank you for your time. Also, a big thank you to Outdoor Hand Skin Therapy Cream, to Barry. Hey there, Bar. Thanks to my nieces and nephews for keeping me laughing. To all my family and friends, thank you very much. I love you. And to John Boy and Billy for allowing me to share their bits with all of you. Check them out in the Bitbox for 99 cents at thebigshow.com. And hey, look, if you need to be influenced, go see John Boy at the John Boy and Billy Facebook and Instagram page. Okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye!